To the glorious beloved Son, in the name of the glorious Holy Spirit, I say the water Yahweh Lahaika, Yahweh God, Ba'ashem Mashak Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKadosh. Alright. This video is going to be going into the antiquities of the Jews, which is the Josephus Israel. And in the Josephus, I want to read about how Saul, upon God not answering him concerning the fight with the Philistines, desired a necromantic woman to raise up the soul of Samuel to him, and how he died with his sons and upon the overthrow of the Hebrews in battle. So this woman, she dealt with familiar spirits, which that's why she was able to raise up the soul of Samuel. And it also shows the synonymousness of soul and spirit, because when you read about this woman, it tells you that she was a worker of familiar spirits, meaning she talked to people that died, that people were familiar with. So I'm gonna go into the story in Josephus, and I'm gonna start. It says Saul was under a still greater dread, and his courage failed, foreseeing as was reasonable to suppose that mischief would befall him. Now God was not there to assist him, yet did he bid his servants to inquire out for him some woman that was a necromancer, and called up the souls of the dead. Right? So this woman dealt with sorcery, and she dealt with calling up souls of dead, which, I actually seen a woman that actually was into this stuff, man. That was into necromancy. These wicked women these days, man. And that's crazy, because there's people that actually exist that are really into this stuff, and they know about the afterlife, man, which is total wickedness, and it's sorcery, right? Just like this woman that was a necromancer and called up the souls of the dead, so that he might know whether his affairs would succeed up in his mind. For this sort of necromantic woman that bring up the souls of the dead, right? She was bringing up souls from the dead. She wasn't calling them down from heaven, man. Okay? Do by them foretell future events to such as desire them. And one of his servants told him that there was a woman in the city, Endor, but was known to nobody in the camp. Where hereupon Saul put off his royal apparel and took two of those his servants with him, and he whom he knew to be the most faithful to him, and came to Endor to the woman, and entreated her to act the part of a fortune teller, and to bring up such a soul to him as he should name to her. But when the woman opposed his motion, she said she did not despise the king, who banished this sort of fortune telling, and that he did not do well himself, when she had done him no harm, to endeavor to lay a snare for her, and to discover that she exercised a forbidden art, in order to procure her to be punished. He swore that nobody should know what she did, and that he would not tell anyone what else she foretold, but that she should incur no danger. As soon as he had induced her by this oath to fear no harm, he bade her to bring up him the soul of Samuel. So he's asking her to bring up Samuel's soul. She was not knowing who Samuel was, called him out of Hades, man. So Samuel was in Hades, man, in Abraham's bosom. All right, which is a resting place, okay, for the soul. Right, which comes from the Hebrew word Sheol. Okay, it didn't say she called him out of Shemayim. All right, he was resting in Hades, man, in the Greek. When he, which comes from the Hebrew word Sha'al, right, Sha'al. When he appeared, the woman saw one that was venerable and of a divine form, and she was in disorder, and being astonished at the sight, she said, "Art not thou King Saul?" For Samuel had informed her who he was, and when he had owned that to be true, and asked her whence her disorder arose, she said that she saw a certain person ascend. Right, he was ascending, meaning he was coming up. Who she didn't see him descending out of the sky. Who in his form was like to a god. And when he bid her to tell him what he resembled and what habit he appeared and what of age he was, she told him that he was an old man already and of a glorious personage and had on a sacerdotal man. So the king discovered by the sign. So this was Samuel, man. All right, and it said she called him out of Hades, man. So shalom.